Hello everybody, welcome back to Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots playthrough. Alright, so that was indeed just a really long first zone. So these are going to take a little longer than I thought, so let's move on to zone 2. Oh, it looks like, oh, there's entry points. You can, I didn't even know. Oh my gosh. My whole life. I didn't know. Okay. That's nice to know. That makes it a lot quicker. I've just been playing through over and over the whole factory. Oh my god. Okay. Well, anyway. Let's start with this one. I already bought the chicken suit and the cowboy suit, so we're gonna go here. See if there's a tack one, because I do like the tack playthroughs, or portal things. They're really fun, actually. God, I feel like I'm getting hurt more than I'm used to, or maybe I'm just noticing my health better. I don't know. But it just feels like I'm getting hurt more than I remember as a kid. Oh god, yeah. Saw that one coming, yeah. Alright, well, that was a really long zone, so I don't know if they're all going to be that long or what. But from now on, there shouldn't be that many cutscenes unless I'm getting a character model. It's good to know that I don't have to play through the whole level again. Oh, jeez. Oh, it says revive. I never noticed that. Oh gosh, because I've got a bigger TV than I had when I was. Yeah. Oh. Okay. 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 It's getting crappy real fast. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just don't remember being hurt this often as a kid. Was I better? Ooh! Was I better at this when I was a kid? This is honestly a little challenging.
New toy can best a bona fide shaman.
Nobody asked. There's something in the back telling me to shoot, but I don't like need to. Oh, yes, I remember. Okay, here we go.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but lock would really be handy right about now.
There's a lot of fairies in this.
You have rescued 100 fairies, but there are still more to be found. Do you see this cardboard thermometer? It goes up to 500. You have only found 20%. When you have rescued all 500, I will reward you. What are you waiting for? Get out there and find the rest.
I forgot. I think the person who does Jorgen, is that his name? Oh my god, I can't remember. It makes me so sad. Yeah, the shows are such a big part of your everyday life, you know, as a kid. It's cartoons you love, and then you can't remember any of the character names. Even if
Place is the strangest I've been to in the last.
Even if Timmy and okay, yo. Even if Timmy and Tack don't have a level this round, I'm still gonna just go through. Yeah, see.
This place has a gift shop. Let's get some souvenirs.
Whoa. Yeah. Anyway, those people become these characters become such a big part of your life as a kid, and you can't remember anything about them. I think one of the only shows I still like to watch is Avatar: The Last Airbender, because that was a pretty mature show. Like watching it as an adult, it's not stupid. Like watching some SpongeBob shows, you know, it's a little different. Watching them as an adult, it's not as funny. It's way too short for you to enjoy. You're like, that wasn't enough TV show for me to enjoy. It's like eating 1/4 of a slice of cake. And someone taking it away from you.
New toy can best a bona fide
But Avatar: The Last Airbender, each show episode, I think, is about 20 minutes, so it's pretty good for my attention span now. And also the subject matter is a little more serious sometimes, but it's still goofy, like kid goofy enough that, you know, you kind of enjoy watching it as an adult because there's some adult themes to follow, but they, you know, they're goofy characters sometimes, so it doesn't take itself too seriously. So it's really enjoyable to watch as an adult too. And I haven't rewatched any Fairly Odd Parents or Jimmy Neutron shows because those have not come on. I don't know why Avatar: The Last Airbender has been on Netflix, but no other. Oh, sorry. I think the last, like the most recent seasons of SpongeBob have been on Netflix, like the three most recent or whatever. But you know, I don't respect the SpongeBob game anymore, so don't really want to watch the new ones. I don't watch that. I haven't watched Chalk Zone in a long time. I don't think that's one I would enjoy anymore. I never enjoyed Tack and the Power of Juju. Didn't ever get into that one. Also, that one was a little late for me. That, you know, he came out pretty much when I think this game came out. That's when that show came out, and I'd already kind of stopped watching Nickelodeon, because I'd say Nickelodeon was probably for like 6 to 10-year-olds. Like that was a perfect range for enjoyable television. Nickelodeon, and then they had Teen Nick, and I think that's when I had started watching Teen Nick already, or just like regular shows with my mom, like How I Met Your Mother was on. I think I'd started watching that stuff already by the time this game came out. So I did like playing this game, because when I was 10, I still, you know, had good memories of all my childhood shows, because I had only stopped watching them like a year before, or 2 years before, so it wasn't like I couldn't remember them anymore. And but I think Tack and the Power of Juju was a video game first, so I think he was like a video game character turned Nickelodeon TV show character turned video game character for this game. Because I really feel like Tack and the Power of Juju was a video game before it was. I feel like I saw it on PlayStation or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's not interested in it, because when it came out I was already like 11, and that's when I hit puberty. Actually, I hit puberty at 9. So by the time I was 11, I was like real moody. Didn't want to deal with anything. But when you're like that, you don't want to admit that you still like kiddie games like this. But I was still enjoying this game at 11. It had some of my favorite characters. And I do think I still watched Fairly Odd Parents. I think that was still on. I think Fairly Odd Parents lasted up until I was in high school, actually. They had that like baby or whatever. But Fairly Odd Parents was still written by Butch Hartman. Like, he didn't change. The director didn't change, so the story pretty much stayed the same. And then they jumped the shark with the baby thing. So I think it ended when I was in high school. Like, while I was in high school, not after. And stopped playing it. Wrong button. Stopped watching it by that point. So I actually didn't see most of the newer episodes because I was a high schooler and was more interested in YouTubers that I was watching at that point, because YouTube was already really popular by the time I was in junior high, and I was watching Cutie Pie at the end, towards the end. Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Didn't see that going on with that giant robot arm. Wow, I had picked the wrong characters. That's okay. Yeah, I was already watching YouTube and not really... What just happened? I went through that thing and it sent me back there, didn't it? Well, that was a glitch. After I told you there's not really any glitches. What banging noise is that? Yeah, so pretty much all I watched on Nickelodeon at that point were, like... Even in high school, I sometimes still watched, like, reruns of shows I liked as a kid. Because I felt like they were okay for adults, too. So, sure, I would still not mind them, actually. I really need to let you beat these people now. I don't want you to beat these people. Just skip them.
Glad we made it through that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. My mom's favorite show that we ever watched was definitely Fairly Odd Parents. She said she loved the way Butch Hartman animated stuff, and when he did that, like, I forgot what it was called, but Timmy went through the TV. He did like a bunch of different cartoon styles for that episode. She loves that episode. She's like, she always says, you can just tell how much he really loves his art, what he does. He like really respects the game, basically. That's what she said. So she liked that show too. And the fact that she liked those shows, I feel like that's how Disney and Nickelodeon were different. I don't feel like Nickelodeon shows were really fun for adults to watch at all. At least the ones that were on when I was a kid. Yeah, I don't know now. Because all kid shows seem to deal with more serious stuff now. Like mental health and stuff. Which is good. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. God, how do I'm terrible at patterns. Patterns out! See? Oh. Here. And this one needs to be done here. And this one needs to be done here. Yeah, okay, I got it. I figured it out. Oh god, what? That was unfortunate. Oh, Series of Unfortunate Events. That was a Nickelodeon. That was like produced by Nickelodeon Company. Oh my god! I will not hit these things. It's weird, they just look like street signs. Oh, well, I mean, I guess we are in car land, aren't we? Makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, this is just a one jump between each car. By the time I was watching this stuff, my little brother was still watching Nick Jr., and he watched, like, Ruby and Max and those little Lego-looking, like, bobblehead people. They had, like, jobs. Oh my god, I can't. They looked like those Russian... The characters looked like those Russian dolls. They were those pop 'em open kind of... And they, like, stuck things in their body. Like, they would open their body in half and stick things in them. What the fuck was that called? But anyway, I remember him watching that. He watched that and the Doodle Bops. So I also know all those a little bit newer shows because he watched them.